Automotives. And today I'm trucking through Michigan just outside Detroit, the Motor City. For almost a century, Detroit has been manufacturing the cars and trucks that helped to build this country and given us a kind of freedom that many of us take for granted. And of course, as most of you probably know, I'm kind of partial to GMC trucks. They built this great Sierra Z71 I drive around the USA. GMC trucks have been around a long time, making dependable, durable trucks for all kinds of uses. Are quite a bit more sophisticated, and we're going to take a look at the newest of them all. I'm on my way to the GMC truck factory just down the road in Pontiac, Michigan, to take a look at the GMC Typhoon. It's a state-of-the-art, world-class, high-performance sport utility vehicle that can really scorch the asphalt. I know, because I recently had the opportunity to take a couple of hot laps in one at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway with IndyCar driver Scott Brady. How fast are we going now?
100.
So less than half of what you'll be doing race day.
Oh, yeah. Right. That's 100 miles an hour through 1 and 2.
Beautiful. After that ride, I just had to find out more. So today we'll get a detailed look at what makes the Typhoon go by watching as one is put together at the GMC truck plant. Let me tell you, that GMC Typhoon is one fast truck. And I'll show you its performance firsthand, because we'll also be able to watch the GMC truck engineering staff put the Typhoon through its paces. This should be fun, and we'll be checking in with our master mechanic, Mitch Snyder. He's in his shop in Simi Valley, California. Mitch, what do you have for us today?
Ed, one of the most commonly asked questions here at our shop is, when do I bring my car or truck in for service? A little later on, I'll have a tip about service schedules, both for normal and severe driving conditions.
Sounds important, Mitch. We'll be looking forward to that. And we'll be checking in with our roving features reporter, Jim Bridges. Jim, where's the road taking you today, buddy?
Well, Ed, today I'm in San Fernando, California. And one of the most important maintenance checks that we can have on our engines is the coolant systems. Well, today I'm going to have a report on how you can seal and condition your coolant systems at the same time. We'll have that for you in our report later on.
Okay, Jim, we'll get back to you later. This is it, the Pontiac West plant where they build the GMC Typhoon. Don't go away. When we come back, I'll show you how they build the world's fastest production sport utility vehicle. The engine dress line. Here the finishing touches are put on the powerful 4.3-liter turbocharged Vortec V6 engine and the high-performance 4-speed hydromatic transmission. When the motor reaches the end of this area of assembly, it's installed in the Typhoon and produces 280 horsepower at 4,400 RPM and 350 foot-pounds of torque at 3,600. Later in the assembly process, the power plant is mated to the chassis at the engine set area. This is a good place to look at some other systems that make Typhoon a world-class performance vehicle. As the power plant is fitted to the platform, workers connect the drive lines for the vehicle's full-time all-wheel drive. They also do an online test of the state-of-the-art anti-lock brake system, which together with the all-wheel drive gives the Typhoon superior traction and braking ability in all kinds of conditions. You can also see the front and rear suspension that's been specifically designed to accommodate the performance capabilities of the powerful Vortec V6. The Typhoon bodies are being created on another line in a different part of the plant. After passing through various stations, they meet up with the powertrain and chassis. The Typhoons we're seeing today will roll off the production line as high-performance utility vehicles that can carry 900 pounds of cargo, or give 5 adult passengers the interior comforts of a fine luxury car, all with the safety technology of 4-wheel ABS and full-time all-wheel drive. This is the last area of assembly called the final line. Checks and conditioning are done, then final touches applied. Each vehicle is started and dyno tested for things like electrical functions, brake equalization, transmission shift points, emissions controls, and more. Over 100 tests must be passed before a Typhoon can leave the factory. The men and women responsible for assembling these trucks take a lot of pride in their work and in the quality they build in each truck. That quality is evident in the Typhoon, and I'm going to show it to you in just a minute because we're going to get to check out a Typhoon testing. But first, let's check out this week's Truckin' Tip.
The Truckin' Tip is brought to you by Duplicolor.
Working on your truck can sure get your hands dirty, but now you can make cleanup fast and easy with Invisible Glove Protective Hand Coating. Just rub a good amount of Invisible Glove on your hands before you start to work. Rub it in well, especially around and under your fingernails. One application will last you anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. As you work, Invisible Glove even helps improve your grip on tools. When you're done working, simply wash your hands with soap and water. Invisible Glove washes right off, taking grease and dirt with it. Even stubborn paint comes right off, and you don't have to use any smelly hand cleaners. Or try using Invisible Glove before you tackle any messy around-the-house projects, like staining or woodworking. Now there are no more excuses for dirty hands. Invisible Glove gives you easy hands-on protection.
One of the people involved with the Typhoon project is Jerry Tobin. He's a Typhoon development engineer. Jerry, how you doing?
Hi, Ed. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. I like this Typhoon almost as much as my Z71.
Well, comparing the Z71 to the Typhoon, Ed, is like comparing apples to oranges. The two vehicles were designed for entirely different purposes.
Seems to me to be a great combination of luxury sports car and performance utility vehicle without compromising one for the other. I do have a lot of questions, though.
You came to the right place for those answers today, Ed, and a test drive in the Typhoon should prove it.
It looks like it might rain. Is that going to be a problem?
Shouldn't affect us at all. In fact, the Typhoon shines when it rains. It gives us a chance to demonstrate our all-wheel drive and our anti-lock braking system. But we do have one problem.
Oh?
Our test driver is late today.
No problem. I know somebody can handle that.
Somebody that knows a lot about trucks?
Vast stores of knowledge.
Somebody that's driven thousands of miles in trucks?
Millions of miles.
Someone that's a country music star?
Yeah.
You brought Willie Nelson with you today?
That's real cute, Jerry.
Just kidding, Ed. We actually brought this Typhoon out for you to test today.
Is this a great job or what? I'm going to be the test driver. But first, let's go to Mitch Snyder and his tech tip.
The owner's manual. Who reads it? Ask any garage owner or technician in the country and they'll tell you not enough people. And maybe that's to be expected. It's not exactly the most exciting reading, but it is important when it comes to the operation of your truck. Now, there are generally two service schedules in every manual, one for normal service and one for severe service. Most people tend to believe they fall within the normal service schedule. The only problem is few people realize that the definition of severe usage is the kind of driving most of us do every day. Stop-and-go traffic, short trips, extreme temperatures. The severe service schedule outlined in your manual will require more frequent maintenance than the normal service schedule. I think by the very nature of what a truck is and how it's used, it falls in the boundaries of severe service. Consequently, I think if you want to ensure the longest, most trouble-free operation of your truck, you should research what service is required and perform that service under the severe service schedule. Remember, you can't change your oil filter, and air filter too often.